fancy a gander? Fine wares.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Always a pleasure.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. I fear no wisdom to offer. What am I to do?
Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Will someone do aught about this?
I cannot afford another night.
We have arrived.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Oh no.
Oi! You can't come in here. Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Boots laced. I'm ready for a trot. Monsters. Nearer than ever they dared before.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
Skills can only be honed on the back. Prayer's a waste of time. No one's listening.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders took.
So does lack discipline.
I dare say I can forget all my troubles.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
I dare say I can forget all my troubles.
But not at the expense of
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Have you some business with me? Go on, speak.
We're not to talk during missions, sir.
Dare say I can forget all my troubles.
Such peace reigned eternal. Such quietude is a blessing. There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when if aught were to happen.
This is no good.
Suppose I also learn my game.
Not of import, everyone did, anyhow.
Suppose I also
Soldiers need better training.
Twould appear you found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. Now to report to Captain Brandt. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Over here, if you please.
This looks
We've arrived, just as planned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain, yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
I know not what to make of this.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
What does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
Let me get that.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you. I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
War and peace. Hi, they're pretty.
And I shall remain by your side. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift. A master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey?
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
This is rather thrilling.
Master!
Our ice attacks are wasted on the foe.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
Got? Better on me, then. Come on, then. Stop! Come on, then.
Press hard. Be sure to avoid open flesh.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
I get my hands on you!
Get back here. Where do you think you're going, eh?
Get back here! No mercy!
Get back here.
Come on, come back. Get back here!
Tis not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Tis easily done.
You'll not get past me!
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Such treasures are seldom found.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake. Full glad I am to see the sky again. Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this stuff. I suppose I'll handle this. Prepare yourself! A statue. I cannot help but suspect 'tis guiding us somewhere.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it? Let me get that.
The Arisen has been put to sleep. You must regain your footing.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Enough of this,
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Tis a hobgoblin.
Fire won't do much good there. Best try. Masterfully done.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Aught you need of me?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Too much excitement is rarely a good thing. This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again. This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Can't say I've any tidings to
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose you wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire... Not mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
If I were to give you some advice, it'd be to try doing to someone else what I just did to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't...
I'm not intimate.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.